My name is Paula Manzila Uddin. I'm Baroness Uddin, a member of the House of Lords. And the reason I'm here to support the Global Arts and Culture Initiative is because today they're honoring a very well-known activist, woman activist, and an artist. Very often within our community, we do not see the value of art as a source to draw on peace and harmony together. Very often we are talking in this country about conflict and difficulties or terrorism, unemployment, immigration. So we often talk about our communities in those contexts. So responding to an agenda which will develop and appreciate the beauty and the depth of art within our community, whether it's the value of poetry, of music, of visual arts.
As you can see, the motto itself says bringing communities together, and that is what this is all about. And tonight we are over here. This is our launch to the venture, and this event we are recognizing an empowered woman, and that's Marvi Mayman. She is being recognized in the sense of being an artist rather than a politician, and that is what we want to show the world, that women can be empowered and they don't necessarily have to be empowered just looking after the children, because that is a very, very tedious job as well, and I recognize that as being a very important thing.
One thing that people tend to celebrate together is culture. और चाहे वो आर्ट्स में हो, चाहे वो म्यूज़िक हो, चाहे वो डांस हो, चाहे वो और किस्म की पोइट्री वगैरह हो, तो उसको सबको सेलिब्रेट करने के लिए लोग इकट्ठे होते हैं. और अगर इसके ज़रिए अगर आप नौजवानों को एम्पावर कर सकते हैं, औरतों को एम्पावर कर सकते हैं, अगर अपने कल्चर को प्रिजर्व कर सकते हैं, मैं समझता हूँ कि ये बहुत अच्छा इनिशिएटिव है.
Launched this venture called Global Arts and Culture, and as the motto itself says, bringing communities together, and that is what we're looking to do today in today's world, where really the world is in such shambles. We're looking to see if somehow we can take this small step in rebuilding the world, bringing peace, and after recognizing empowered women, our next step would be international peace building and reconciliation through arts and culture.
This concept, empowerment of women, you talked about, not only in this country but around the world. We all 50 or even 51 or 2%, 52% of global population are women. My daughter, my granddaughter, my mother, my sisters. And yet, when you look at number of parliamentarians, number of business people, number of key positions in our society, yes, Baroness Uddin was the first Muslim woman in the House of Lords, but how many more? And how many others in politics and in position of power? Natasha, you've done well in media, but how many more? And that doesn't mean that men are not doing a good job. They are. And I want to say that because I want to be reported well after this event. But having said that, I think it's great. Empowerment of youth. And empowerment not only in terms of women and youth, but actually, for me, bringing cultures and communities together. So I think it's great that you've launched this concept. So my sister's not the only one who's telling you that she's supporting you. I'm supporting you too. Welcome, congratulations, and good luck.
Thank you.
We also take opportunities when we have functions to recognize certain people who have achieved in various fields. We have a few awards to make tonight, Javed, if you can please help me. The first award is going to somebody who's been working for a number of years in the charity field and has been recognized by Her Majesty the Queen for that work and being provided with a MBE. I'd like to invite over Mr. Walid Cocker on stage, and I'd like to ask the Lord Azizah, please to come and help with the award.
This is the second time that I have been given an award by the great community leader, Lord Wazir himself. We got the first award quite a few years before in the Ilford Islamic Center, about 7-8 years before, was given by him. So I'm ever so grateful. I have not forgotten that. And since then, you'll be delighted to know, Wazir Sahab, that this is almost, being very modest and very humble, that this is almost the 11th shield which is on my desk in my office. And it's with all the kind support. I must say that brothers and the cooperative people who are cooperating with the international charity organization Muslim Aid, who does not need any introduction. As you know, we are one of the leaders based here in Whitechapel, founded in 1985, and right from the day of inception, Alhamdulillah, I'm jolly pleased to mention that we have gone from strength to strength. And it's all due to the contribution and the help and the cooperation of brothers and sisters right across the country. Natasha raised the question, somebody asked her, why the Marvi Maiman? She's a great lady to follow, and I'm sure if she patronizes this particular event, and this particular global arts and culture will go from strength to strength. I don't want to say too much, but finally, all the credit of this particular goes to my organization, because there's a saying, a man is known by the company he keeps. I have said a man is known by the organization he belongs. So my credit to my chairman, Sir Iqbal Sikrani, who doesn't need any introduction. It's for all due to him, who unanimously supported me for this particular award. And thank you so much once again.
We've now got an award for somebody else who works with the community through the business. Unfortunately, he's been called out of Pakistan on emergency yesterday and he's not here to collect it, but I'd like to ask a former colleague of his, a former president of the UK-Pakistan Chamber of Commerce, Nahid Andawa, to please come and collect this award on behalf of Said Qamar Raza, who's the outgoing president of the UK PCCI. Chris. There are a couple more awards. One is being obviously for Marvin Mehmet to recognise her work, but we'll present that at the restaurant tonight. We also have an award for Rendra Sharma MP to recognise his work as an elected representative. Not only is he a member of parliament, but he's been a councillor and worked in the trade union movement all his life as well. Our last award, and once again, you know, this individual doesn't need recognition because actually his work tells us what he does, recognises. But I always feel it's important to recognise people officially as well. So if I could ask Baroness Udine to join us here, please.
Well, thank you. You embarrass me because I usually give awards.
You do usually give awards. You recognise lots of people, but I feel it's important to be recognised as well. We chose red because it fits the House of Lords benches.
Yeah. And Labour
on there.
And also Labour.
And also Labour. There you go.
Thank you. It's a surprise to me, and I contacted whilst I was coming here. I contacted the people who make these. This was done this morning when they knew that I was going to host it. So thank you for this.
Viewers, we have with us an eminent politician from Pakistan, Marvi Memon, here in London. And today we've discovered another dimension of her, which is her being an artist and bringing her lovely artwork to London and showing her work. So what brings you here tonight? And we never knew about you. You're a painter as well. Do you want to tell your viewers and other followers about your work, why you do that?
Well, I see suffering during the day and I paint the suffering when I have time in the evenings. And through my art, I hope to help the people who are suffering because we need to get them out of that mess that they have put themselves into by voting the wrong people into Parliament. So hopefully whoever's contributing by buying these paintings is contributing towards the empowerment of those people.
I haven't seen this combination of politics and arts. It'll be a new thing in the Pakistani scene, isn't it?
Yes, I think it's new because there are not that many politicians who are artists and who express themselves through art. I think for me it's just fulfilling because what I can't say, I paint.
I think by being an artist, we can be sure that you're sensitive enough to feel the suffering, because artists are sensitive and they can feel the pain through their colors, and they're actually scientific, I say, actually.
But I think good politicians are equally sensitive to their people's sufferings. They should be. And I think that's the message we're trying to give, that there should not be that much difference between artists and politicians if they're sensitive to their subject.
So what did you choose this occasion to sort of bring yourself over to London and together with this art?
Invited to the House of Commons, which I thought was an honour, and the fact that it was recognised, the work was recognised there. I appreciate the efforts of the Global Arts team here. I think they're doing a good job.
Is there any message you want to give to your TV apexes?
My message is that we pledge and we commit to you that we will inshallah be only serving our people, only and only serving our people.
On behalf of Global Arts and Culture, for his work as an elected representative through the various ranks, from trade union member to a councillor, present this award to our VIP guest Marvi Memon in recognition of not only her politics but also her work in the arts as well.
I've been a fan of Marvi's for a long time before I met her, because of her talent, because of her knowledge, because of her courageous stand on many, many issues. And all of you who have been watching her on Pakistani channels, with a round of applause, you could welcome her to London again.
This one is close to my heart because it's a cause that I have been working for the last 5 years. 4 years. I've been in politics for 5 years. I got associated with the lady health workers who are now famous to you for the wrong reasons because of the polio drive. They got attacked. You all remember recently what happened to them. I've been with them since 4 years. We have been working together for their rights, their right for regularization, their rights for better salaries, and I have been lathi charged, and I have been tear gassed, and I have blocked roads, and I have broken the law for them. It was the first time I broke the law by blocking the road. Our children to vaccinate our communities, but they don't get the respect that they deserve. So I will be standing with them till they do. but I don't want to be political here, but I was successful in getting them their rights in the Punjab, which is where PMLN is in government. So at least whilst we're in government, we're being able to do something for them. And the rest of the country, things are quite bad. Anyways, that's it. But this one's a bit like, this is my response to it. We talk about revolution. We talk about revolution, and my first memories of revolution was my communist uncle who taught me about what communism was when I was about, what, 5, 7, 8. And he's also mentioned in the book. And I first heard the word Che Guevara in those days when I was very, very little.
Mentor from Lord Nazir Sahab for Marvi's visit from the, I think it's a House of Lords emblem plate. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the evening, enjoy the food, and enjoy the music. Thank you all.